Good morning, everyone. I will be your teacher for today's lesson. So, we will be discussing about the Philippine education system during Commonwealth period about 1935 up until 1942. So, at the end of this lesson, the student must be able to understand the development and or the progress of this period and what are the different contribution happens in the Commonwealth period under the 1935 Constitution. Commonwealth means there is an independent country, especially a democratic republic. The Philippine Commonwealth was the name of the Philippines when it was controlled by the United States. Manuel Quezon was the first Filipino to head an elected government in the Philippines. In December 1933, Manuel Quezon returns to the Philippines from United States with amended of the Hair Hoosh Cutting Bill. It was authored by the Senator Miller Tiding and Representative Mark Duffy. The Tidings-McDuffie Act, also called the Philippine Commonwealth and Independence Act of 1934, the United States provided for the Philippine independence in 1946. This bill, signed by the U.S. President Roosevelt, free education in public school was provided all over the Philippines in accordance in 1935 Constitution. Commonwealth period also emphasizes nationalism, so the students taught about the life of the Filipino heroes. Good manners and self-disciplines also taught for the students in this period. Executive Order Number 134 of 1936 was signed by Manuel Quezon, designated ibabatay sa Tagalog ang ating pambansang wika. This period is considered as an expansion and form in the Philippine curriculum. Commonwealth period, where there is reorientation of educational plans and policies to carry out the educational mandate of the Constitution and revision of school curricula to carry out the objectives of education and the Constitution. In this period, native culture and values were brought back after the American regime to continue to the ethnic costume, belief, cultures of the Filipinos and passed it to the next generation. The Commonwealth period aims to develop moral character, civic conscience, vocational efficiency, and to teach the duties of citizenship. Under developed moral character, there are self-discipline, values controlling, and motivating oneself, conservation of resources, both human and natural, and social consciousness in terms of equal rights. Civic conscience is the recognition that each citizen is for the society and genuine interest of the citizen and ready to work for the society. Vocational efficiency, the educational leaders expanded the curriculum, introducing new courses such as farming, domestic science, vocational and adult education, were also given emphasis to prepare Filipinos for the real world and acquire life skills to survive in this world. There are methods of education during this curriculum. First, making uses of memorization, recitation, and social recitation. Teachers during Commonwealth period were to promote nationalism, values, moral character, and personal discipline. Let's go further about the different education acts that signed and passed during Commonwealth period. First, Commonwealth Act Number 1, amended by Republic Act 9163. It was signed last December 1935. It is known as the National Defense Act, which provided that preparatory military training shall be given to the youth in the elementary grade school at the age of 10, shall extend through college. There are called CAT, which fourth-year high school are required to join in Citizen Army training, and ROTC for college students, which give encouragement to the youth to contribute in improvement of general welfare of the community and instilling patriotism, moral virtues, and respect the civilians. Second, Commonwealth Act Number 80, signed last 1936, or the Adult Education. This act shall prepare a comprehensive program for adult education, work that provided a vocational and citizenship training for adults, organize and supervise schools and classes for adults, train teachers and community organizers for adult education. Third, known as Code of Ethics. President Manuel Quezon issued, which required to be taught in all schools to strengthen the character of the Filipinos and to promote patriotism and to foster the love in our country, especially the youth, in this Commonwealth period. Executive Order Number 263, signed in 1940, which required the teaching of the Filipino national language in the senior of all high schools and in all years in the normal schools. Commonwealth Act Number 578, which signed in 1940, this act provided imprisonment upon any person found guilty of assault upon those teaching, ranging from 6 months and 1 day to 6 years. In Commonwealth Act Number 589, or known as Commonwealth Act Number 589, or known as School Rituals, shall be observed in all public and private elementary and secondary schools. Schools' ritual shall consist of solemn and patriotic ceremonies, and shall mainly include the singing of the Philippine national hymn, and the recitation by the pupils or students assembled of patriotic pledge prepared by a committee provided for in this act. The ceremonies shall be held if the school or college premises as often as may be practicable under the direction of the respective school or college authorities. Commonwealth Act Number 586, signed in 1940, or known as Education Act of 1940. This is an act that provides the provision of system public elementary education in the Philippines. So the law provided for the following reduction of a 7-year elementary course to 6-year elementary course, or abolishing the grade 7, fixing the school entrance age to 7. Next, national support of elementary education, introduction of double single class, one class in the morning and another one in the afternoon, under one teacher, to accommodate more students in this period. Also, compulsory of attendance in the primary grades for all children who enroll in grade 1. Also, in this period, teachers should manage section. Lastly, the school calendar was also changed. The curriculum during Commonwealth period made important recommendation to improve the educational system in the Philippines. So that's it for today, guys. I hope that you learned a lesson from our topic today, and see you on the next meeting. Thank you and have a good day.